there, it's Jess Blanche here. And when it comes to your personal brand, I know that you've heard authenticity is key. You know that to have a really strong brand that stands out, you need to be the most you can be. But that doesn't mean that what we know in our head is actually what we're gonna do, because what you logically know doesn't negate your fears and worries and insecurities and limiting beliefs. So today what we're gonna do is tapping for how to be yourself on the internet. So let's get started tapping at the karate chop points and just repeat after me. Even though it's been hard to be myself, I choose to love, accept, and forgive myself anyway. Even though it's been hard to be myself, I choose to love, accept, and forgive myself anyway. Even though it's been hard to be myself, and I know I need to do it to have a brand that stands out, I choose to love, accept, and forgive myself anyway. I know about branding. And I know that what's going to make me stand out online is just being myself. But even though I know this, I don't always do it. It's kind of hard for me to do. Because what I end up doing is looking at other people and thinking that I have to be like them to be successful. That if someone is showing up in a certain way, or they're talking about things in a certain way, and even using a certain strategy, and if all of that has made them successful, I tend to compare myself to them. And then I think I should be like them if I want to be successful. But the thing is, I know that's bullshit. And I have such a deep desire to just be myself. And I know that is what is going to impact people the most. And when I'm real, and when I'm vulnerable, not as a marketing strategy, but because I want to show people my heart, and I can truly let my guard down and be seen, I know that then I'll feel like a success. And that's what's going to increase my engagement. That's what's going to grow my following. And that's how I get noticed. So I'm releasing anything that tells me otherwise. I release comparison. I release feelings of unworthiness. I release my fear of rejection. Clearing anything that stops me from being myself, from my mind, body, and soul. And I fully give myself permission to show the world who I really am and I approve of myself, and I validate myself, and of how I show up, and of how I run my business. I create my own rules. Fuck everybody else's rules. And I believe when I feel good about what I'm doing, it's gonna work. That is my reality. When I am just myself, shit works. So I let myself do this now. I show up fearlessly and unapologetically. It is safe to be authentic as fuck on the internet. Okay, stop and take a deep breath. Ride the wave of good feels and go be your motherfucking self on the internet. This is how you're going to impact the most people.